Nagkakaroon ba kayo ng disagreements because technology?
Technology lang ba o baka sa social media mismo?
Pwede din. Kayo ba ay nagkakaroon ng diskusyon regarding your cellphone na mag-asawa or your children or maybe laptop? In other words, nagkakaroon ba kayo ng disagreements because of technology?
Technology lang ba o baka sa social media mismo?
Pwede din.
Mm.
Bakit nga
Or
ba?
baka yun na nga.
Yan.
Problema,
Sabi nila, we experience conflict kasi laging nasa phone at nagsa-social media if not naglalaro ang anak or asawa daw nila. So, better pag-usapan natin, love, no?
We are in the digital age
that's-
at this time. Sa totoo lang, it's helpful naman. Nakakatulong kasi almost everything, if not all is everything sa social media or sa internet, maganda na nilalagyan lang din natin siya ng boundaries.
In other words, hanggang saan lang. So, I hope in this video, makatulong po kami sa inyo as we discuss about marriage and family in the digital age. We'll break it into two. Siyempre, we'll give you muna the benefits of having this technology kasi meron din po naman talaga, di ba? Would you agree? And then later on, we'll tell you also kung ano din yung sa tingin natin ay we put boundaries because it's not going to do well in our marriage and family. So sige love, start tayo.
Yung internet o yung social media is beneficial pero meron siyang positive or negative impacts sa atin, sa relationship natin. Kaya yun na nga, no? Pag-usapan muna natin ano yung mga positive na impact nito o yung social media sa ating marriage. Unang-una, meron talagang mag-asawa o pamilya mahilig mag-share o nagkakasundo sa yung mga life events.
Yung mga LDR na relationships. Di ba pag sa social media, nagko-connect sila. They stay connected because of challenge din po yung difference of time. Lalo na kung hindi kayo nasa isang lugar. So one of the benefits is you're able to connect at least.
Ibig sabihin, pag naka-LDR ang relationship, kung man, post mo naman yung mga update.
Or pwede ka magpadala minsan ng mga audio prayer. Sometimes we do that. Yung mga kamag-anak or inaanak to stay connected. Mahirap ma-disconnect.
Kasi naisip din natin na dalawang bagay din pala yan. Either you post it publicly or ang pinag-usapan din natin ay yung pag nag-uusap any
other forms.
Oo.
Another good benefit na masasabi natin about social media is we celebrate milestone together. Ito yung tinatawag na real time. Pwede kayo mag-chat, pwede kayo of course, tawagan, o kaya nga, mag-send kayo ng mga litrato. So, wag nating kalimutan, birthdays. Nakikita ko minsan, no, yung cake na sa kabilang social media, tapos iboblow ko nyari nung nandito. It brings joy naman sa mga magkakamag-anak. So, we celebrate milestone. Wag nating gawing parang, ay, mahirap yan kasi ganon. Let's have a change of mindset para we still can celebrate milestone even in the digital age, no? Kung nandito naman po kayo, I mean, you're in one place, baka pwede namang batiin natin sila personally. Yung iba pinopost, no, ginigreet nila, let the whole world know, okay din po yun. Pero what we're saying is that, hindi yung social media ang will take hold of us. Dapat tayo yung talagang maggawa ng boundaries, paano gamitin tong social media.
Isa na lang, on the positive benefit ay may learning opportunities. Maraming mga resources. There are countless resources on social media na nag-o-offer ng relationship advice. Okay.
Yeah, training,
Or
child trainings.
Ito mismong
Yeah, happy house.
kaya nagiging beneficial siya sa mag-asawa. Hopefully nagagamit niya naman din. Tinuturo natin or sinishare.
Of course.
Take this mga learning opportunities na ito.
Speaking of that, so kung meron namang nakabubuti, marriage and family in the digital age, meron din namang tinatawag na negative impacts of comparison trap. Anong may ibig sabihin? Dahil sa sobra mong nakikita yung outside world through social media, ngayon, you want sa sarili mong marriage or sa mga anak mo, dapat ganun din tayo. Kasi nakikita mo yan and then nalilid tuloy tayo sa discontentment, diba? Let's be very careful when we see things, when we read things, lalo na on social media, na make sure hindi tayo yung tinatawag nila na na-embrace mo na ng sobra. To the point, yun na lang at yun ang gusto mong mangyari. So let's be very careful when it comes to that social media.
Pangalawa, jealousy and trust issues. Hopefully, you don't overextend it yung as a spouse. Minsan, nakaka-chat na iba other than your spouse. Mahirap naman. Yung interactions natin with others ay mas madami pang oras ang nabibigay kesa gamitin natin yan sa interaction natin with our own spouse.
Not only that, another not so good or negative impact about social media in marriage and family is the number one distraction for quality and quantity of time. Why? Sometimes, di ba po, you just want to check your email. Tapos, saan ka na nakapunta? So, nawawala yung intentionality, no? Being personal. And it distracts you, so it destroys somehow yung communication natin. And of course, yung time spent with our family. So let's be very careful.
Last, sharing. Sharing too much personal information.
Yung let the whole world know na nag-away kayo, nag-away kami today.
For whatever reason, di ba? Depende naman sa atin yan anong motibo. Pero yung maganda siya na gamitin mo, yung tama lang. Kasi yung oversharing is also, it can cause unwanted na mga opinions. It can create tension between the partners o yung mag-asawa.
Or division.
Dangerous siya. Yun, pag-ingatan lang natin yung pagiging oversharing.
So, what are we to do now para magkaroon tayo ng balanse to have digital age in marriage and families to our advantage? Syempre, number one, let's be conscious to limit our social media use. Minsan may mga reviews naman yan sa ating mga apps o kaya sa mismong telepono or any gadget, no? Kung ano yung usage mo for the week, minsan may mga graph pa nga ho yan, no? So, you just please spend time and be conscious. I know na it can be very addicting at times, quote-unquote, no? Pero make sure na hindi yung reason ito to disconnect.
Communicate natin yung expectations natin sa isa't isa na i-discuss muna natin. Kasi minsan nakaka-embarrass nga kung may post ka, ayaw pala ng husband mo, wife mo. Pag-usapan nyo kung what is and what is not acceptable behavior natin sa social media. Lalong-lalo na kung ano yung mga private concerns.
O kaya bago kayo mag-post is to use it more positively, or in other words, you use social media to encourage people who can read your post, who can, learn from it. Hindi yung ranting ba po, yung doon kayo nagreklamo, ay hindi naman, wala namang silang kinalaman.
Husband and wife, be very discerning. It's always good to ask God for wisdom.
True.
Pwede tayong maging para mga loose cannons.
Fire lang ng fire, oo.
Without wisdom. It's being wise to be able to put boundaries and put controls. Sabi nga sa James 1:5 that if any one of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God who gives generously to. Pray muna kayo bago kayo kumuha ng mga kono ng mga bagay na later on ay pag-uusapan.
At tandaan natin, ang bawat pamilya ay may pag-asa. Happy spouse.
Happy house.
Bye.